You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
I know it's Guccifer. I've been accused of being Guccifer, been called by New York Magazine, New York Times, you name it. And then you'd think I know how to pronounce it. I'm from Texas, I butcher stuff. It's okay. Guccifer. I just think of Deucifer. Rob Dew's nickname. Paul Watson's article's up there. Top hacker, Chicago nuke attack plan for 2015. Huge news. And folks say in the comments, no, take Detroit instead. Detroit is considered a dead already. Chicago's suffering. You can see the reasoning in there, yeah. For whatever reason, that's the intel keeps coming out, the chatter. Michael D'Angelo says Chicago's definitely the city I wouldn't mind getting nuked. Maybe we should open the phones up for Chicagoans and say, what do you think of Guccifer, the top hacker who keeps leaking incredibly classified stuff, coming out and saying that he's gone through high-level people's intel, and that's the plan. All I know is we got a panic communique by high-level folks at Daesh saying they brought out nukes hidden in the hangars. They loaded them on 18-wheelers. The police with other officers said, where's the authorization? They wouldn't sign paperwork, so the police wouldn't let them leave. The base commander came out and said, let them go. And then the media, TV stations, radio called that base. Daesh would never deny it. And then you saw all hell break loose about nukes hitting the East Coast right where we said they were taking them. Look, this is above my pay grade. But let me give you another little news flash. It's above anybody's pay grade. Let's go to one phone call now. We'll go to Watson for about 5-6 minutes. Then we'll go to everybody else. Joe, Richard, Tony, Ryan, Wesley, and others. Joe in Nevada, go ahead.
Hey, Alex, how you doing?
I'm doing good, brother. What do you think about all this crazy news?
Oh, man, that video of that creepy guy talking yesterday about making everyone sick and doing it on purpose and making us broke was pretty crazy. But I wanted to talk.
Well, that's not just a creepy guy. That's one of the main Obama architects of the screw job known as Obamacare.
Oh, yeah, I've been spreading that out. Most people have never seen that. It's pretty wild. I wanted to talk with you real quick about freedom of the press and the work you guys are doing. I wanted to say I'm praying for you and your whole crew. And I really never understood the depths of the freedom of press until I really see what you guys are doing, and you're sending your people into hairy situations. And I want to tell you that me and my family are praying for you guys. I was out actually at the Bundy Ranch, and I saw Josh and David Knight out there, and I can't tell you how much it touched me that you were sending your people out there. And it you know, to know that people were going to see what happened that day. There was 2 reporters there. I mean, and you guys were one of them, and I just really want to thank you for that. It was very important. And also about GMO labeling, I have some thoughts on that. I don't know if you I'm a small farmer from Nevada, basically, and I understand the movement for labeling and things of that nature, but I think...
You're saying it'll put undue cost on you having to prove and certify everything. That's kind of the fear-mongering I've seen, because I've got family that are farmers as well, and it'll just be the co-ops or where you sell it through. Then the private certifiers will go out, and then they'll certify that it's organic. But, I mean, finish your point, sorry.
My point is I truly, truly trust in the free market. And I think that as an ambassador of the free market, I really think that we should be about repealing that money would be really well spent repealing what we can't say, rather than trying to make someone put a label on what you can already find out already.
Well, I agree. I mean, if people should just label it. Aging starts at the cellular level. When cells become toxic, they die early and aging sets in. In the past decade, we have witnessed unparalleled scientific discoveries. During that period, key patented compounds have focused on mitochondrial growth, nerve growth, and rejuvenation. But no one has put together a formula that focuses directly on brain health, nerve growth factors, and optimizing your cellular energy at the same time. We now have the synergistic solution, DNA Force, just one of the key compounds. BioPQQ is backed by major clinical studies and over 175 PubMed-listed published studies. You want the best that's out there at the lowest price anywhere? The ultimate value, cutting-edge, trailblazing game changer that also supports the InfoWar. Secure your DNA Force today at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139. DNA Force from InfoWars Life. After consulting top doctors, nutritionists, pharmacists, and others, we have developed what I believe is the ultimate non-GMO organic Super Male Vitality formula. Super Male Vitality by InfoWars Life is so powerful that I only take half the recommended dose.
I jump out of bed ready to fight these criminals every day. I look forward to waking up and taking my Super Male Vitality.
Visit InfoWarsLife.com today to secure your Super Male Vitality and other powerful products from InfoWars Life.
The government's Department of Homeland Security is buying up loads of ammo. At the same time, they're restricting civilians' rights to own and purchase firearms. Can you put two and two together? Infidel Body Armor can stop every round, including hollow points and .308 sniper rounds, is reasonably priced and fully legal. But for how long? Go to InfidelBodyArmor.com, spelled INFIDEL bodyarmor.com. Infidel Body Armor. Just won't quit.
InfoWarsLife.com. Check it out today. I have set out to bring you the most hardcore, cutting-edge supplements and nutraceuticals, bar none. And that's what you'll find at InfoWarsLife.com. We have rejected literally hundreds of products from the InfoWars Life line because they are not of the very highest quality, or because they're not 100% organic, or because they don't pass all of the strictest toxicology tests there are that we have listed at InfoWarsLife.com. Whether it's Survival Shield Nascent Iodine or DNA Force, Super Male Vitality, Super Female Vitality, Lung Cleanse, Fluoride Shield, Oxy Powder. I believe that all of these products will blow you away like they've done the thousands of other customers that have visited InfoWarsLife.com and believed in us and tried the products. Folks, check out InfoWarsLife.com today and the entire line of groundbreaking, cutting-edge, hardcore products.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Well, this news is so incredibly important that I'm going to move the author of Dr. Mary's Monkey. This is very important as well. Weaponized cancer, declassified in the vaccines. We're going to move him to another day for full hour or the nightly news. At the end of the last hour, Paul Watson's report broke at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. It's red-linked. Top hacker, Chicago nuke attack planned for 2015, Guccifer. Now, to be clear, I've been contacted to show how I've been connected to this just by the media's research, even though I'm not connected to it. We've been contacted by LA Times, New York Times, New York Daily News, New York Magazine, for some reason all the New York outfits, Rolling Stone again, and a bunch of others wanting to talk to me about Guccifer. And basically, saying, well, you leak a lot of stuff, you have a lot of breaking stuff. Are you Guccifer, or is he giving you info, or is she giving you info? We don't know who, or didn't know. Now, of course, more of it's known, who Guccifer is. But it's one of the top hackers in the world. We've had Captain Crunch on, who's a listener, and he's the top granddaddy hacker, but he's not currently the top hacker. And Guccifer has been very credible. And so Paul Watson filed this 3-minute report. We're going to play it, then go to Paul Watson in London. But I want to remind you, and we'll go to a document cam shot here for TV viewers, that back in September of last year, we broke this news. Dias refuses to deny secret nuke transfer. Dias officially responds to secret nuke transfer, refuses to deny. And it's right down the road from the big company that is the only company in the U.S. that demilitarizes them, deactivates them, Pantex. But they weren't going to Pantex. They were going to Lindsey Graham's district. Within hours of us breaking this, Graham comes out on CBS News and says a nuke attack is imminent in the Carolinas or in Georgia or in New York. Exclusive. High-level source confirms secret U.S. nuclear warhead transfer off the books to Obama. Senator Graham warns of nuke strike after missing warhead report. You can go read the CBS report in our story, watch the video. In fact, if you scroll down for TV viewers, there's the CBS article. By the way, they went and changed the article about a day later. They do a lot of that now. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but we've played the clip before. Somebody could probably find it. He said it on CNN. And he said it, similar thing on Fox. The head of the Hart-Rubin Commission, Gary Hart, said, and remember, before 9/11, and we played this clip ad nauseum, he basically said a huge terror attack's coming. It's going to change the way we live our lives. Once it happened, he said on C-SPAN, we need to use this disaster to bring in what President Bush's father called for, a new world order, and make lemonade out of these lemons. Well, he said Dallas, Cleveland, Chicago, and Denver would be hit by terrorist nuke. And we see preparations in the brainwashing of the military and police that patriots in the military might get nukes and detonate them. And then we see shows like Jericho, where a private security company like Halliburton, or groups like it, I guess you'd say something like XZ, formerly Blackwater, does it to bring in martial law. Post-apocalyptic action drama series. Aired in CBS from 2006-2008. So this is out there. But when you hear us talk about it, it's not coming from conjecture. It's coming from high-level sources. Now, remember, we first reported this. People didn't believe it. It was in the local news. There was a big fracas, and then our sources said, Wayne Madsen actually at the time broke it, that it was missing high-tech cruise missiles, 4 of them, the media said 2, on a B-52 going down to Louisiana. And we had sources down there that said it was 4. Weldon had a buddy still in the Air Force down there and saw it all happen. And they were trying to disappear, Cheney was, 4 high-tech cruise missiles. So let's get something straight. There's real smoke here. That means there's fire. In fact, I can see fire in the smoke. I don't know exactly how bad it is. It's like pulling up to a house fire in a fire department. You don't know how bad it is till you get inside generally. It could explode any minute. I don't know how bad it is, but it stinks. And this would be the perfect way to make Obama look like a victim, his town, his people. I don't know how big a nuke they would detonate. We're on 2 affiliates in Chicago. I'm not in the business here to scare people. I'm not the one originating this report. It's a top hacker who's released hundreds of documented real hacks and is the premier hacker. Probably a consortium of hackers trying to warn people, though they claim it's one guy now. Let's play Paul Watson's report, go to it, and then to your phone calls. I will get to your phone calls. I have moved the guest that was coming up at the bottom of the hour. Let's go ahead and go to Paul Watson's report filed just 20 minutes ago at Infowars.com.
Guccifer, the Romanian hacker who accessed private email accounts of numerous top government and military officials, as well as the Bush family, is quoted in the New York Times as predicting a nuclear attack on Chicago sometime in 2015. Having eluded the FBI and the Secret Service for years, Guccifer, real name Marcel Lazar, infamously hacked George W. Bush's creepy self-portraits while also